Can you hear me? Can you hear me, everyone? Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Can everyone hear me? I think you can hear me. Hang on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm sorry. There was a weird technical thing and everything reset and I had to restart the stream and it's really annoying. I apologize. Let me just post on social media about this. Hang on one second, guys. I greatly apologize. Give me one moment. Give me one moment here. Give me one moment. Due to a technical issue, we had to restart the stream. Coming up now, Biden speaks on Trump assassination attempt. Okay. I apologize. That never happens, and there was an issue, and everything just froze up on me. So, if you're watching on sorry. It's on YouTube. Okay, hang on. I'm sorry about that. He hasn't started speaking yet. You know, never happens, but it happened. So normally I can fix it, and I couldn't fix it. Everything just stopped. Everything stopped. Everything crashed. Okay. Sorry about that. Hopefully people can find the stream. No, there was just a technical issue. All right. Anyways, we're still waiting for President Biden to speak. Oh, I think we're close, guys. I think we're close because, hang on a moment here. Well, some of the other streams have gone live too. I mean, like there's another feed I'm watching, a Reuters feed, which I can't use. It's the pool feed. I can use this feed here, but the pool feed has gone live, but there's still no podium there. Hey, thanks, Walter Beasley. I appreciate it. Again, I'm sorry that we had that issue with the everything kind of crashed on me about 5 minutes ago, but we restarted the stream. No. Hang on a second here. Let me just, while we're waiting for him to speak, let me see if... Oh, I wanted to mention this from the Secret Service. The Secret Service posted this. This is from Anthony Guglielmi, who's a spokesperson for the Secret Service, posted this earlier today, and I wanted to mention this. The Secret Service had said that there's an untrue assertion that a member of the former president's team requested additional security resources and that those were rebuffed. i.e. rejected. This is absolutely false, says the Secret Service. In fact, we added protective resources and technology and capabilities as part of the increased campaign travel tempo. We'll talk about, once Biden speaks, we'll give you an update and I'll show the map of where the rally happened and all that. I don't want to leave this right now because at any moment it's going to start. Although who knows, it could have started in 2 minutes, it could start in 20 minutes. I don't know. It was supposed to start at 1:30. But I don't want to leave this right now. So once Biden speaks, we'll talk more about that stuff. Hey, thanks to One Way Street. I appreciate that, One Way Street. Thanks for your support. Also, Tracy Ralston and PZ Papazulu. And quick thanks to our moderators. CNN, by the way, reports that Ivanka Trump is with her father after the assassination attempt. That's a CNN report. It is now 2:02. Is this going to start an hour late? Is that what's going to happen again? An hour late? Yeah, I get annoyed. I mean, look, when I was covering events when former President Trump was president, I mean, sometimes stuff would start really late too. But it always really annoys me. I don't understand. Like, if you want to be like 10, 15 minutes late, that's fine. I don't understand. And now maybe there's some sort of crisis going on, right? There can always be that. But it happens enough that you just feel like they just throw a time out there and they don't really mean it's going to be close to that time at all. You know, again, it's one thing if it's 10 minutes or something, or 15 minutes. But when it starts to get like an hour, it's just like, come on. I gotta disappear for about 7 seconds. I'm gonna disappear for 7 seconds. Hold on. That was fewer than 7 seconds. No, it was supposed to be 1:30. It was originally announced for 1:30. It was literally on the White House website as 1:30. NBC News says that via Monica Alba, NBC News says that the interview with President Biden is the Lester Holt's interview with President Biden will still happen tomorrow, and it will still air in its entirety at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Central on NBC. That's still happening. Actually, I think I need 7 more seconds. Give me 7 more seconds. Hang on. All right, that was like 10 seconds. I'm all good. Everything's taken care of. So, by the way, speaking of tomorrow, we will be covering live. Oh, hold on. So this is going to start soon, actually, because I can see the Reuters feed has the podium. So this is going to start soon. We are going to be giving you full coverage of the Republican convention. I will have video of all the Republican convention starting tomorrow. And I believe tomorrow it might start around like 1 or something like that. It's a little unclear to me, but there's a daytime session and a nighttime session tomorrow. So we will be on Monday day, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night, full coverage of the Republican convention. And then Biden's interview with NBC is going to air during the Republican convention. So we'll probably talk about that in the chat, and I'll talk about that with you too. I can't show it, but we can watch it ourselves and talk about it. But full coverage of the Republican convention. Oh, here he comes. Hold on right now. Hang on. Let me
to the family of the victim who was killed. He was a father. He was protecting his family from the bullets that were being fired. And he lost his life. God love him. We're also praying for the full recovery of those who were injured. And we're grateful to the Secret Service agents and other law enforcement agencies and individuals who risked their lives literally for our nation. As I said last night, there is no place in America for this kind of violence, or any violence for that matter. An assassination attempt is contrary to everything we stand for as a nation, everything. It's not who we are as a nation. It's not America. And we cannot allow this to happen. Unity is the most elusive goal of all, but nothing is important than that right now, unity. We'll debate and we'll disagree. That's not going to change, but we're going to not lose sight of the fact who we are as Americans. Look, Vice President Harris and I were just briefed in the Situation Room by my Homeland Security team, including the Director of the FBI, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Attorney General, the Director of the Secret Service, my Homeland Security Advisor, the National Security Advisor, and we're going to continue to be briefed. The FBI is leading this investigation, which is still in its early stages. We don't yet have any information about the motive of the shooter. We know who he is. I urge everyone, please, don't make assumptions about his motives or his affiliations. Let the FBI do their job and their partner agencies do their job. I'm instructed that this investigation be thorough and swift, and the investigators will have every resource they need to get this done. Look, as this investigation continues, here's what we're going to do. First, Mr. Trump, as a former president and nominee of the Republican Party, already receives a heightened level of security. And I've been consistent in my direction to the Secret Service to provide him with every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure his continued safety. Second, I've directed the head of the Secret Service to review all security measures for the Republican National Convention, which is scheduled to start tomorrow. And third, I've directed an independent review of the national security at yesterday's rally to assess exactly what happened. And we'll share the results of that independent review with the American people as well. And finally, I'll be speaking more about this tonight at greater length from the Oval Office. We must unite as one nation. We must unite as one nation to demonstrate who we are. And so may God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, when you spoke to President Trump yesterday, what did you...
Okay, I'm going to play that again. He said he's going to speak...
Shifting our campaign strategy, Mr. President.
Mr. President, do you regret...
He said he's going to speak from the Oval Office tonight. I'm going to play that again. Sorry, there was a little bit of a technical problem getting the audio at the beginning, but I can just replay the audio. So that was fast. We'll play that again. He said he's going to speak from the Oval Office. Yeah, some people in the chat are saying, is that it? So he's going to do a whole other speech tonight from the Oval Office. All right, let's just play that again. Let's play that again. That was not very long. I'm going to just rewind it for a second. Not much rewinding. I think it was about 3 minutes. Here, let's watch it again. We're going to do we'll replay it. We're going to replay this. Here's a replay right here.
Good afternoon. Last night, I spoke with Donald Trump. I'm sincerely grateful that he's doing well and recovering, and we had a short but good conversation. Jill and I are keeping him and his family in our prayers. We also extend our deepest condolences to the family of the victim who was killed. He was a father. He was protecting his family from the bullets that were being fired, and he lost his life. God love him. We're also praying for the full recovery of those who were injured. And we're grateful to the Secret Service agents and other law enforcement agencies and individuals who risked their lives literally for our nation. As I said last night, there is no place in America for this kind of violence, or any violence for that matter. An assassination attempt is contrary to everything we stand for as as a nation, everything. It's not who we are as a nation. It's not America. And we cannot allow this to happen. Unity is the most elusive goal of all, but nothing is important than that right now, unity. We'll debate and we'll disagree. That's not going to change, but we're going to not lose sight, in fact, who we are as Americans. Look, Vice President Harris and I were just briefed in the Situation Room by my Homeland Security team, including the Director of the FBI, the Secretary of Homeland Security, the Attorney General, the Director of the Secret Service, my Homeland Security Advisor, the National Security Advisor, and we're going to continue to be briefed. The FBI is leading this investigation, which is still in its early stages. We don't yet have any information about the motive of the shooter. We know who he is. I urge everyone, please, don't make assumptions about his motives or his affiliations. Let the FBI do their job and their partner agencies do their job. I'm instructed that this investigation be thorough and swift, and the investigators will have every resource they need to get this done. Look, as this investigation continues, here's what we're going to do. First, Mr. Trump, as a former president and nominee of the Republican Party, already receives a heightened level of security, and I've been consistent in my direction to the Secret Service to provide him with every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure his continued safety. Second, I've directed the head of the Secret Service to review all security measures for the Republican National Convention, which is scheduled to start tomorrow. And third, I've directed an independent review of the national security at yesterday's rally to assess exactly what happened, and we'll share the results of that independent review with the American people as well. And finally, I'll be speaking more about this tonight at greater length from the Oval Office. We must unite as one nation. We must unite as one nation to demonstrate who we are. And so may God bless you all, and may God protect our troops. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, when you spoke to President Trump yesterday, what did you... Sir.
By the way, I'm seeing it reported now that Biden will speak from the Oval Office at 8 p.m. tonight. I mean, that was pretty short. Don Singleton says, "Why speak now and again tonight?" I don't know. I mean, maybe they want. Look, that's the White House. Maybe they wanted to have him out there saying something to people today during the day, but it was not very long. Someone else said, like, we waited. It was like 40 minutes late, and it was a 4-minute speech. But anyway, but maybe he was busy doing something. So, what was the thing? I just want to go over. The first couple things he said, he talked about they're going to review an independent review of what happened. And there was a thing where he listed the different things he was going to do with the security. Hold on.
We're going to not lose sight. The Director of the FBI Service is going to continue. If we yet have any information, everyone, please, do their job. Be thorough. Look. As this investigation continues, here's what we're going to do. First, Mr. Trump, as a former president and nominee of the Republican Party, already receives a heightened level of security, and I've been consistent in my direction to the Secret Service to provide him with every resource, capability, and protective measure necessary to ensure his continued safety. Second.
So the first thing is there's no change. That I just wanted to make sure I heard that right. So nothing different in the first thing.
I've directed the head of the Secret Service to review all security measures for the Republican National Convention, which is scheduled to start tomorrow.
Okay, now the third thing.
And third, I've directed an independent review of the national security at yesterday's rally to assess exactly what happened, and we'll share the results of that independent review with the American people as well.
Okay.
And finally, I'll be speaking more about this tonight at greater length from the Oval Office.
All right. So Biden, we'll obviously be covering that, but yeah, it's a little funky. It's a little funky that he spoke today and said, "I'm going to speak in 6 hours." But again, it's possible that the White House felt that the American people wanted to hear from the president sometime during the day before tonight, so he came out, made some remarks, but said he's going to speak more at length from the Oval Office at 8 p.m. I'm seeing reported, 8 p.m. Okay. I want to take some comments from you guys on this. Let me read some comments from you guys. I thought that might be a little more detailed remarks. I was surprised it was so short. El Duderino says, I think it's fine actually. We wanted to hear from him. And the Republican National Convention starts tomorrow. We will have live coverage of that, by the way. And I know I think Trump's acceptance speech is Thursday. I don't know if we'll have some kind of speech from Trump before Thursday, some kind of public appearance where he speaks. That I don't know. Fruit Snacks thought it was a nothing statement. Denise P. thinks there will be no reporters in the Oval Office tonight. There might not be. There might not be. I mean, I assume when I think of presidents speaking from the Oval Office, I don't think of them taking questions. So that could be correct. It will be pre-recorded? I don't believe so. I mean, normally it would be live. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry that the headline is messed up. I had the headline here. Sorry, I just want to fix the headline here. When I came over here, I didn't fix it. Boop, 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 boop. And let's do it this way. Let me take some more comments from you. But I actually want to give you some more updates on the shooting itself. But for now, let me just fix this headline. Can I get this right? It's one of those days, guys. One of those days where technical stuff is just weird today. Technical stuff is just weird today. You see, it's just like, hang on. I'm going to leave it like this for now. Carol O'Neill thinks the Oval Office speech will be pre-recorded. Hey, thanks McLean33, who says independent review says equals to similar to Warren Commission. I don't think it'll be as involved as well, I don't know, but I don't think it'll be. I would think that it would be a bit of a simpler, not that it's simple, but a bit of a simpler investigation than that would have been. But who knows? Hey, thanks to a Whiskey Girl for your support, to In and Out of the Abyss for your support, to Z-Pack for your support, Kelly Martin, Walter Beasley. Walter said, why even come out? Walter thought that he didn't need to speak on that. Thank you, Tiffany Gribble, Marissa Pugliese, Desi Des, Long Range Precision Shooting, who says, I wish we were not so divided. Michael Bruck think he was just campaigning to show that he is capable of running the country. Look, I was thinking that. I was wondering, like, do they want him to appear more in public, after the debate, to have more, like, positive public appearances? Is that why they are having him speak during the day and at night? To get an extra appearance in there? I don't know. Thanks, by the way, to DB Multimedia Productions. think I'm going to switch the title of this broadcast to updates on. If you give me a second, guys, we're going to go back and talk about some updates about the shooting. But what I need to do right now is to change the title to Trump Assassination Attempt. Oops. Let me just adjust this here. Adjust the title here. There we go. Give me one more second here. All right, so I think we're going to start. I want to go over some updates about the actual shooting yesterday and take some comments on that. And some people are mentioning about the Secret Service and all that, so we should talk about that as well. Oh, Anna says, I wasn't expecting to see the vice president. Yeah, it was also a little, I mean, I don't know. He came out with the vice president and also the attorney general, but it was like 4 minutes and they didn't say anything. So I don't know. It was short. It was short. Carol O'Neill thinks Biden's remarks tonight from the Oval Office will be a pre-recorded speech to prevent gaffes. I do not know if it'll be live or pre-recorded. Kevin Smith thinks Biden will pardon Trump. Thomas Gutowski says, it's unbelievable a close-range perch was not covered and then late response very fishy. Okay. Oops, I was trying to change the headline. You just adjust this and we'll be good to go. We'll do that. Okay. All right. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your patience. All right, let's get some updates here. And we will be covering Biden tonight. So, by the way, Tom Winter of NBC News reports. Tom Winter of NBC News reports that 3 law enforcement officials say the weapon the shooter had was lawfully purchased by the shooter's father. There's no suggestion that the father was involved in the shooting in any way, and the investigation remains ongoing. And this has been reported earlier today too, that the gun CBS News was reporting also that the gun was legally purchased by the father. I don't know if that could put the father in legal jeopardy at all, both in terms of criminal. I don't know what the criminal law is about this in Pennsylvania, and whether he could face any kind of charge. I have no idea. It's a legal question. Also, civil law, could he be, does he face possible liability exposure, like from the families of the people who got shot? I have no idea. I'm not a legal expert. I mean the father. But that I do not know. And was the gun secured or not in the house? How did the son have access to it? That I don't know. Scoob says, I doubt the father will be charged, but we'll see. Hey, thanks Martin Gingrich, who says, will Trump speak today? I have not heard any kind of announcement about Trump speaking today or any other time this week except for Thursday night at the convention. Maybe he will. As soon as hey guys, I just got an update. I just saw an update for you. Look at this. Little news update for you. Check this out. News update. Lisa Desjardins, you're going to see it in a second. Lisa Desjardins of NPR says, is she with PBS or NPR? PBS. Trump to go to Milwaukee today. I'm also told by multiple sources we should expect him to appear tomorrow at the convention. Now, I don't know if appear means speak. He will eventually speak at the convention to accept the nomination, which I believe is Thursday night. But this says he's expected to appear at the convention. Jonah Katz just reminded me, I totally forgot about this. There still hasn't been a running mate announcement yet, and that is supposed to happen this week. So at some point, we would expect a running mate announcement. I don't know how that's going to be done. No, the thing I'm pointing at is this. This to me is the interesting thing. We should expect him to appear at the convention. So is he going to talk? So, because somebody had asked, is he going to speak soon today? And so maybe he'll say something tomorrow. Appear to me implies he's going to be like on stage, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I actually hadn't seen this. He posted this 20 minutes ago. He said, based on yesterday's terrible events, I was going to delay my trip to Wisconsin and the Republican National Convention by 2 days, but I have just decided that I cannot allow a shooter or potential assassin to force change to scheduling or anything else. Therefore, I will be leaving for Milwaukee as scheduled at 3:30 p.m. today. Thank you, DJT. So that doesn't say he'll appear tomorrow, but the additional information from that report I just showed you was said that he's expected to appear at the convention tomorrow. Let me actually just gonna post this. All right, so that's an update from Trump from 22 minutes ago. We will be covering live the Republican convention. I will have live video from the Republican convention. My video starts at 1:30, and the first session, according to Reuters, starts at 1:45. So we will have complete live coverage of the convention here on Agenda Free TV. We'll be watching it, chatting about it. I will bring you updates. And I will probably come on the air around 1 or 1:30 tomorrow. Yeah, before 1:30. I'm going to come on the air at like 1 or 1:15, I think. And then there's actually 2 convention sessions tomorrow. There's afternoon and evening. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there's like the late afternoon, evening session every day. But we'll have full coverage for you. All right. Really quick, I want to say thanks to our moderators who are here. I really appreciate it. PZ Papa's, PZ Papa's was one of our supporters. Ruth Krafasi, thank you. Ruth Beasy is over there. Thank you. Linda Belk and Larry moderate for us on X, but the X broadcast is not going on right now. I need to fix that later today. There's a little bit of an issue with X, another thing that's going on today, technical thing. So I got to fix that. Bash and Girl, David Green, Good Luck Duck, Hearsay, LB Prairie Dawn, Idaho Star, I Got That Fire, McBritches, Sarah, Papa Bear, and Surly Dev are all moderating over there on Twitch, and on Facebook we had to. Did we restart the stream on Facebook? Did it not restart? No, it did restart. Hang on. Kay Lowry Body over there on Facebook is modding there. Thanks, Kay. Our viewer Kip says, at this point, I don't see how Trump loses. I don't know how much, I honestly don't know how much this will affect the polls. I mean, you know, just think about this. The Biden debate thing happened, you know, a couple weeks ago, and certainly people remember that, but you know, the number one news story for like 2 weeks has been, would Biden drop out? And now no one's talking about that today. So who knows what's going to happen next? Hey, can everybody hear me now? Can people hear me now? You can hear me and stuff? Can you hear me? Everyone? Hello? Okay, so look, there is some sort of weird technical issue going on. I never ever have this happen. And I've now had this happen twice. Everything here has frozen up on me twice, and that never happens. So I'm gonna wrap up this stream because I need to figure out what's going on here. That's not good. We can't have that be happening, all right? So there's some sort of technical issue. I got to figure out what it is. I'm not sure. So I need to figure that out. We're going to be on a little later today. We're going to be covering Biden speaking tonight at 8 p.m. So I'm going to do more coverage of this later today. But let me just figure out things on my end because this never happens, and it's happened twice already, this broadcast. So Yeah, it's not the internet. There's some weird technical thing going on. So I appreciate you joining. Let me just get off the air. Thanks to all of our moderators. I really appreciate all of our moderators there. I'm not going to do the long goodbye because I just got to get off and figure this out. Havasu Mom and Ruth Krafasi, thanks for moderating. Thanks Mitchell Pilot for your support and Megatron. All of our Facebook mods like K. Larry Body and our Twitch mods as well. Bash and Girl, David Green, Good Luck Duck, Hearsay, LB Prairie Dawn, Idaho Star, I Got That Fire, McBridges, Sarah, Sharon C54, Surly Dev, and Linda Belk and Larry, who normally moderate for us on X. So, again, I got to figure this out. Let me get off the air and figure this out and fix it, okay? Thank you guys for joining. More coverage later today on this. We'll be having coverage of Biden speaking live tonight from the Oval Office. But I appreciate you joining, and I'll see you in a little bit.